Jingle with me, baby. Jingle with me, baby.
Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man. Proudly presents an episode. Now, what I'm doing right now, this is a video, of course, one of my first, but it's one of my first videos that I'm actually doing. But I decided to do what it's called the 12 Grails of Christmas, starting with today. Now, this is an idea presented to me by my baby, Latoya T. So I want to give a shout out to her, letting her know that I love her very much for coming up with such an amazing idea. So what we decided to do is just count down the 12 Grails. Now, this is basically not, now, mind you, when I say 12 Grails, these are basically Grails that I have in my collection. Probably not the top Grails, but most of them. So I'm going to actually just go down a list. But of the ones that I picked, it will be the top 12. Not the top in my collection, but the top 12. One of them is my top 12, but we'll get to that, or my number one, but we'll get to that later on. But again, thank you for being here. I decided to do these videos. I'm going to continue to do these videos for the 12 days of Christmas. So I'm so glad that you guys here are with me while I'm actually doing this. So again, let's just basically give it in. I just want to actually do this right off the top. Of course, you know, we are all full-fledged in with the Christmas initiative, something that we are doing from the bottom of my heart. I want to put this out there. Christmas initiative that we are basically streamlining in the entire month of December, just to make sure that we are getting gifts out to kids and families who basically need it. So again, this is something that we are actually doing. And again, we just encourage you to go out, buy a gift for someone in need, family members, a family, homeless, anyone out there who is in need, even veterans. Make sure you pay it forward. That's what the Christmas initiative is all about. So I definitely want to get a shout out to them. Also, I definitely want to give a shout out to my guys. And I always do this basically, and I'm doing this in a live video as well. Want to give a shout out to my guy, Ray, over there at Underground Figures. Now, again, if you don't already know Ray, and you know I talk about this pretty much all the time, it is my guy, Ray, over there at Underground Figures. He definitely gives you the best in quality figures. If you don't have it, if he doesn't have it, he'll find it for you. If it's something that you need, let him know that Leo Rockwell sent you over there, and he'll take good care of you. Also, want to give a special shout out to my man Ray from Hawk Wars Toys. Definitely always on point. He'll give you the Hawk Wars special. He'll not only give you the actual figure you're looking for, but a sticker and also a comic book to go with it. So I wanted to give both of them a shout out as I do this show, because again, excellence. We also want to definitely make sure that we give excellence. Now, first and foremost, I want to basically present the Grail that I love. The Grail that I basically, it's one of them. We're going to start and we're going to count down. And I would be remiss if I didn't give you this particular Grail. This piece right here started it all. And I have to give shouts out to it. This piece right here started my collection where it is and got it to where it needs to be right now. It is none other than Kylo Ren. Got to basically bring this up. This is the figure of my choice, Kylo Ren. This was my very first figure from Force Awakens. This particular figure itself started me down this journey. I remember the first time I actually saw it, I was on Facebook at the time. And for some reason, I'd just gone to see The Force Awakens. You know me, I'm a Star Wars fan. It was the resurgence of a classic of just an era of Star Wars, and I was so entitled. I was extremely happy about it. And everybody knows if you went to see that movie, you were excited just as much as everybody else that was around you. And I had always been a collector, but I never thought that I would actually dive back in it. And here we go with this Kylo Ren figure. It popped up on my timeline. I was like, yo, what is this all about? The first time I ever found out about Hot Toys. Once I got in, first it took me to Sideshow, or it actually took me to Hot Toys first, but then it took me to Sideshow, and I was able to look at this figure, and I was like, yo, this is phenomenal. This piece basically started me off. I thought it was incredible. I mean, this piece goes without saying. It's definitely important to me because, like I said, it is a piece that I love that daggone much. I still have it in my collection right here behind me. So I had to start off with this one because it is a Grail beyond a lot of Grails. It was the first time. And this is basically the costume that I wish he would have actually continued with. I hate the simple fact that they made him take off his helmet the next two films. If he would have actually wore this through all three films, I felt as though this would have been perfect. But this is definitely one that I love so much. Not that, but this. I want to go to this one real quick. Love so daggone much. It's an incredible piece. If you don't already have it in your collection, for those who do actually have it in their collection, it is one that, you know, definitely, I'm pretty sure you'll love, because it's definitely incredible. But I'm so hype about this piece, man. Definitely hype about this piece. Again, this was basically the first that kind of started me on this journey. And here's the thing: when I purchased this particular figure, was crazy. When I purchased it, I hadn't even had a detolf yet. I put it this way: I didn't have it in hand. I went, and once I found out about the detolfs, I went to IKEA and I purchased two. I only had one figure ordered, and I purchased two detolfs because I was like, I knew where my journey was going to take me, and I was right. It ended me up right here with you guys. This was basically the figure that started it all. It's such an amazing figure, such an amazing piece to basically have in your collection if you don't already have it. And again, it's just like, it's such a warm feeling when you basically have something that you love, and it brings you back to that moment. It was so nostalgic. And here's the thing, like, it's like, if anybody knows it, once you get a Hot Toys figure in hand, it's just like a shoebox. When you open it up, it's like that fresh smell of brand new. You know what I mean? It was the very first time I had this figure in hand, so I had to figure things out on my own. But I knew that it was fully articulated. It was something that I wanted basically articulated. It was, again, and I have to say that Kylo is one of my favorite characters from, you know, the sequel trilogy. I know a lot of people don't really like the sequel trilogy. I get that. I understand it. But for me, I gave it a chance. I think Force Awakens was the best out of the three. You know, hands down. It was something that had so much promise, and we could have went somewhere with it. But again, we got what we got. But at the same time, I still appreciate what they gave us, you know, and I can rock with it. But yeah, this piece, again, it started me. It just took me where I needed to go. You know, everything about it, all the accessories, everything that came with the figure itself. And it was, the thing is, all it was, and to be quite honest, all you got with this piece was the saber. You got assortment of hands to stand. But this is back again, like earlier on, you know, again, where, you know, getting a figure was just like, the excitement was there. Star Wars was, you know, pretty much at the top, at its peak. And we know Howard Chan has like his own special feeling. He has a special place for stuff like this in his heart, especially Star Wars. If anybody doesn't know, he is a fan of Star Wars. So when he gave us this, again, it changed me. Howard, I have to tell you, when you dropped this piece, it changed me. It introduced me to a world that I just, like, it was endless for me. I was gone. Once I was there, once I was immersed in this world, it was no turning back. You couldn't take me away from it. I was all in. But yes, I'm telling you, I am definitely excited about this piece. One of the 12 grails that will be presented. Again, I decided that I want to do these videos to kind of get everybody prepped and ready for what's to come. So you are excited about it. So we're going to continue on. Like each and every day, we're going to release another video. It's another one leading up until Christmas. And you finally and pretty much you already know what my number one grail is. But it's just fun to kind of have a conversation and get to that point. They kind of take you on a journey of some of the grails that I have in my collection and the feeling that it gave me when I got it. You know what I mean? Because again, if it wasn't for this Kylo Ren figure taking me on that journey, I wouldn't have discovered Justin. I wouldn't have discovered pretty much this community. It opened a door for that. You know what I mean? It put me in this place, you know, where I was just like, wow, like these are my people. This is where I belong. This is something that I've always loved. I've formulated a lot of great relationships, friendships, people, some of the content creators you actually see me with. This is what started it all. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, I definitely love this piece. And it's still, here's the thing. This piece still holds up till this day. It still holds up to this day. Again, I will never, ever get rid of it. I will keep this in my collection, hands down, something I will always actually have and I will always cherish. But yes, I love this piece. This is the first piece of the 12 days. Now, mind you, I wanted to keep these videos kind of short and sweet, but you already know what it is, man. It's out there. We're going to have it. We're going to have some fun with it. So again, tune in tomorrow. There will be another video that will basically be dropping tomorrow, probably around the same time, to continue on with the 12 days of, it's the 12 grails of Christmas. I have to basically keep that in mind. Not 12 days. It's the 12 grails of Christmas each and every day leading up into Christmas. This is what we're going to be doing. So I just want to give y'all a special shout out just to let you know, pay it forward. Always, keep yourself grounded. On top of that, stay happy. It's the holiday season. We want to make sure that everybody is happy for the holiday season, that we're celebrating and everybody feels good. So definitely from me to you, happy holidays. And again, stay tuned for the next video. This is going to be fun. We're going to go on a journey. It's going to be fun. It's the first of many, but we're going to have some fun with it. Kylo Ren, Grail number 12, leading down to the first. So yes, this is what we're going to do. Again, love y'all until tomorrow. Enjoy. Let's go. Merry Christmas, everybody. We are out.